And we're back. It was kind of inevitable that I was going to go back to the shop. I ended up with the cat back at the vet again today, which was just so much fun. Not really, but yeah, I won't even go into details on that one. But yeah, on the way home, I just figured, you know what? I'm going to stop just doing these one at a time, and I'm just going to kill off what's left in the shop. Since there's only 3 left, and every time we do this, I seem to always be trying to figure out who people are. So I might as well see if we can just hit someone that I know, and kind of just pad my Walking Dead collection. I like this little Walking Dead collection I've started, and it seems like online it won't be too hard to be able to pick up ones here and there from eBay and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think 6 encased autos is a nice way to start off a nice little Walking Dead collection. So I grabbed the last 3. I asked the shop owner if he had another case possibly, because he always has another case somewhere, but he said no, with this one he's done. But there's a lot of different seasons hobby boxes in the shop, but those one hobby box of any of the seasons are equivalent to 2 of these together for price wise here. So this is a better deal. There is some survival box. I haven't really looked into those yet, because there's like 4 mini boxes in a case, or there's 4 mini boxes in a hobby box, and there's 4 hits, but I don't think they're all autos. I need to check it out, because maybe I'll break into a few of those ones down the line. But this is it. This is the last of the Walking Dead encased autograph collection from 2018. So far, what we've hit was, first hit was Sam Anderson, the little whiny kid that got his family killed in front of Rick, and his brother shot Carl in the head. We have Nicholas, who shot himself in the head and knocked Glenn into the walkers, and everybody panicked for a few weeks thinking that Glenn was dead. And we have Mika over here, who was one of the 2 girls that Carol was taking care of, and her sister killed her, wanting her to be like the walkers, because her sister was freaking crazy. Alright, so there's our first 3. We're going to slide them over this way. And let's get into these hobby boxes. I do have my phone at the side here so that we can quickly and easily check characters, because I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, but it's been a while since I watched it, and I've never actually gone back. Other than I watched the first like couple of seasons before I started dating my wife, and then when we started a little while after we started dating, I think when she moved in, we wanted something to watch, so I showed her the first episode of Walking Dead, and she got hooked. So, God, there's no way of knowing which one's going to be a better one. I have a good feeling about this one. I don't know why. Probably be the worst one of the 3, but who cares? Okay, let's get into this. Let's see what we have left from Walking Dead encased autos. God, I'd like, of course I'm wanting a Negan or a Rick or a Michonne, or I don't really like Glenn that much. I don't really like Maggie that much either, but Negan would be the killer one to hit. But there's probably, I've never checked the checklist on this. I know I'm talking too much and people are just like, open the goddamn box. But yeah, I've never checked the checklist on this, so I have no idea who's in this checklist. Of course Negan's going to be in it, because there he is right there. But yeah, I have no idea. So let's see what we're going to hit inside of this one. Dr. Caleb Sabrana. Yeah. I don't know how to say that last name. I do remember him, though. He was, oh, it's obvious. He was the doctor. Yeah, okay. Out of 50 of Dr. Caleb. I do want to check. He should have been the doctor that was with him in the prison, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Walking Dead, Dr. Caleb. Alright, I'm pretty sure he was Dr. Caleb Samramian. Yeah, his death I'm not even sure of yet. Let's see. Fictional character, Walking Dead. He was introduced in the season 4 premiere, 30 Days Without an Accident. He made 4 appearances in the series total. 4? He was on 4 episodes? Jesus. He must have been in the prison. I would imagine. Okay, he's the doctor that gave Lori the C-section to have whatever the little, God, I can't remember. Not Carl. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm totally forgetting Rick's daughter's name. It's been a while since I've watched the new season too, but okay, so he's the doctor that helped to give birth to Judith. Judith, who dies in the comics, but yeah. So he's that doctor. I'll have to look up his death later because he only lasted 4 episodes. So okay, so we're up to an out of 50, 2 out of 50s, a 1 out of 1, and an out of 66, which is the weirdest one. Okay, let's see. Box number 2. Let's go with Andy. Andy. Okay. Andy looks familiar. We got an out of 73. What is with the freaking numbering on these things? What is with these numbers? Out of 73, out of 66? That's just weird. Alright, so let's see here. So we're going to have Walking Dead Andy. Hopefully there's not too many people named Andy, because it's not going to be that easy. He is a resident of, and then it cuts off. That's awesome. Jeremy Palenko as him. Let's see. First appearance, last appearance. Saviors? Was he a savior? Nope. He's a resident of Hilltop. He served as the secondary antagonist of the episode Knots on Tie. Andy and Rick's group start off on the wrong foot when Ethan saves Gregory. So, okay, this is just a really long thing. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if I can find his death. When Enid convinces Hilltop's townspeople. All right, this guy's been around. This guy stayed around for a while. Andy is among the Hilltoppers to infiltrate the satellite outpost while the militia position outside the doors take them in. Andy stands in front of the door with Freddy and Morgan. When the door is open, the Savior is killed, but his friends open fire on them. Andy is killed instantly while Freddy slowly dies. Okay, so that was during when they were trying to take out that satellite post. I'll have to watch that death again because that one kind of mixes up in my head a little strange. So, okay. This is kind of a fun history lesson. Oh, I turned the phone off. Now I gotta go back and put my whole code in again. Okay, last one. Give me someone that I know. This is it. This is my last shot. Okay, this is all from the same case. So we know we got the case hit right there with Nicholas. But there's got to be somebody. Pete Anderson. This set must have a crap ton of autos in it. 81 out of 99 for a Pete Anderson. Alright, so I would have to say that out of everybody here, Nicholas, my 1 out of 1, is probably the best hit. Not as being a 1 out of 1. Like, I would say that Nicholas, the first 3 that I got, really, I would say first 3 that I got would be the ones that would be the stronger hits of this one. These 3 are just kind of... they're much more minor characters that I don't really remember. Pete Anderson, I don't even remember that guy's face. He does not stand out to me at all. He is a surgeon and resident of the Alexandria Safe Zone, along with his wife Jessie and his 2 sons, Ron and Sam. He served as a primary... Oh, wait a second. How am I so dumb? He's the prick that Rick kills, right? Yeah, he's the prick that Rick kills. No wonder Anderson looks so familiar. Anderson. Okay, so we have the dad of Sam Anderson there. Wasn't he, like, what was it about him? So, there's so much to just flip through on all this stuff, but was he abusive to his wife? Is that what happened? Or did he fight Rick? All I see here is Abraham steps back quietly and Rick, without hesitation, executes Pete by shooting him in the head. What did he do? What did Pete do? It says that he serves as the primary antagonist, but, like, what did he do? That's what, like, he wasn't the abusive one, I don't think. It says here his crimes were domestic abuse and manslaughter, so I guess he is. Peter survived the outbreak, both the comics and the show. Okay, so all I remember is that he's the one who gets killed, and then the other son, not Sam, but the other son, tries to kill Rick while he's in the middle of all the walkers, and then that's when Carl gets shot in the face, right? Peter's briefly seen smoking on his porch when Rick is walking around. He mentions how his wife has cut Rick's hair, welcomes him to the safe zone. Because I remember him trying to be nice. Oh, yeah, he's like drunk as hell, right? He's all drunk and he starts talking about dead Lori and all sorts of stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, I remember him being an absolute prick. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and now I got 3 deaths to go back and watch since now I own the 3 of them. Okay, so what was our number on that one? That was a 99. Mika was a 66, which is just strange as all hell. We should put the dad together with the son, right? We can put dead Pete with whiny dead Sam over there. So, okay. There we go. There is the beginning of my Walking Dead collection and pretty much the end of me getting any of these ones from boxes to open. I have no idea what the prices are like on these boxes, if they were like if places like Blowout or Dave and Adams even has these. I would guess the prices have probably gone up on these since they're harder to find now. So yeah, it was nice. I like for the price, they were pretty decent. They weren't as expensive as hobby boxes for wrestling or anything like that. So I think that was pretty decent. No one big, no one huge. Memorable people for at least half of them. A little more than half of them. When I go back and watch the Caleb part and the Andy part, the Andy guy, like this Andy guy here, he does look familiar. It's just not clicking in my head on exactly which character he was. I do remember different doctors at different times. And the Dr. Caleb there, he should be the doctor from the... Well, if it's with Lori, then he's got to be the doctor that was with them at the prison. And then from the prison, they would have moved over to... God, I can't even keep track. Were they with the governor? Governor comes to the prison to try to kill them all, right? So, yeah, God, there's so many places and so much to remember. I kind of feel like going back and starting back at the first season again. There it is. First season, second season, third season, fifth. I think I have the first 6 seasons on DVD. I should go back and watch all this stuff and watch all these people die again. Okay, well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Something different from my normal wrestling. We've got Sam and Pete Anderson, dead father and son. We've got Mika Samuels killed by her sister. So it was Sam was killed by walkers, Pete was killed by Rick, Mika was killed by her psycho sister. Caleb and Andy, I'm going to have to look up to remember exactly what their deaths were. But I'm pretty sure that Andy guy was around for a while. And then Nicholas killed himself, which is totally fine with me because he's a 1 out of 1, so I'm good with that. So we have, let's just check our numbers again. Sam was out of 50. Pete is out of 99. God, I knew that was going to happen. God, anybody watching this must think I'm a complete idiot when it comes to the cards. Alright, Andy's an out of 73. That was just awful. Alright, Mika is 55 out of 66. That's the one I absolutely love. Alright, Dr. Caleb is 38 out of 50. There we go, 38 out of 50 over there. And there is that beautiful 1 out of 1 there on Nicholas. So, there we go. Oh, God damn it, just stay up. Okay, there we go. I'm not flipping any of them again because they're just going to keep crashing and then people are going to think I'm abusing all these cards and report me to the card police. Okay, that's it for me. That was a fun little Walking Dead thing. I am kind of hooked on these Walking Dead cards now. I know I'm really late to the party on it, but hey, there's always eBay. There's always groups for me to trade in and groups for me to look for other stuff in and stuff like that. If I want to get a bigger auto, I might as well start looking at places like that. So that's it for me. That's it for Walking Dead for me for a while, unless I get into those survival boxes or some of the hobby boxes that are pretty high priced right now. But I don't know. I'm going to check out Dave and Adams and Blowout and see what type of deals they have on these. And maybe I can get some more shipped over here if they're at a good price. I don't know. Maybe not. I know a few years ago, I think it was Dave and Adams. Maybe it was Blowout. One of those two were giving these out as freebies. You had to spend a whole bunch, but they were giving out these boxes as freebies for spending a certain amount of money with them. Because I know somebody who got a whole bunch of them, and he got some really good ones too. But yeah, I hope I can find a few more of these here and there. I'll start searching. They're fun. They're fun to open, and it's something I like remembering. And then I get to go back and watch people get killed by zombies. So, except for Pete Anderson, because he got killed by Rick instead. Okay, that's it for me. Stay tuned for another break coming up. I had somebody contact me about breaking another box for them, so I will be back. Next video, I should be back with the BBM Women's Wrestling 2022. Should be the final one. It's the last one in my box, and there's none left in the shop, so it could be pretty much the last sealed box it's the last sealed box in Taiwan. Could be one of the last sealed boxes anywhere. So I'm going to be breaking that for somebody else to see what we've got for them and shipping it out. And that's it. Maybe I'll break something else. I don't know. I've got some of the Juicy Honey boxes. I've had those for a while, but I don't know if I can put those on YouTube or not, because those are 18 plus cards. So I'm going to have to look up into if I'm going to get severely crap or tossed if I break something like that on here. But we will stick with the BBM Women's Wrestling, Walking Dead, WWE, AEW, and all that other good fun stuff here for right now. So that's it. See you on the next video. If you're breaking, have fun, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.